Hey there. Hopefully you guys can hear me. How are you? I think I got everything going on right. All right. Don't know what happened there. No, I know what's going on. I'm on Wi-Fi. So let me make sure my microphone's the correct microphone for this. Because usually it reverts back to zero. It looks like everything's cool. All right. Let's make sure my audio is straight for the background music. I don't know if it is. It seems like it is, so everything seems like it's okay. All right. So I'm sorry for that little screw up there. That wasn't me, per se. But we're going to get right onto it here. As you can see, it's a flower that I don't commonly do. And it's about good time as any to try to finish this off. I zoomed in a little bit on it. Okay, let me know. All right, I hear music and you hear me. Thank you very much, Deacon, for helping and welcome. I don't think I've seen you before, but greetings. Okay, what I have to do is wire this my laptop directly to the internet. It's going on Wi-Fi. I tend to forget. So Wi-Fi is not really the most dependable connection you can have. Anyway, from last night, if you have to remember, I sprayed some water, put the lid on it, and you see the pink still there. Okay, just added some titanium white. We're not gonna really need too much for this part of the painting. All right, I'm gonna get a nice little tiny brush here, and we're gonna work in some details. I've already put the foundation color on, as you can see. Okay. Once again, that's not really the typical type of flower that you can see me do all the time. We're going to do a lot of shading and blending and all that good stuff. Okay. This petal here is in front of us. We're going to institute some folds and wrinkles and stuff like that. Some stuff might change in the middle of all this because I see different patterns and everything from last night to now. All right. Well, thank you for bringing her on, Sonia. I appreciate it. It's a pleasure to meet her. All right. I appreciate you for coming. Andrea, all right. Hello, Judy and Billy. Somebody else was in here, Rosemary. All right. I think Jessica's in here. But I think that might have been last night when I inadvertently turned it on. All right. So we'll get right to it. This is, once again, the foundation color. Just build our darks and our lights right from this. It would be more or less the medium color. Okay. All right. Now, for a darker color, I will probably use a little bit of red and mix in with that green to get a deeper color. I may use it, I may not. We'll see as we go on here. I don't need too much red. I use heavy body acrylics is what I prefer. I used to be an oil painter, and so this type of paint is very familiar for me. It's very familiar for me because of the viscosity of it, the thickness of it. It just reminds me of oil paint. All right. Okay. Now, the green and the red, they're opposites of each other on the color wheel. So they're going to cancel each other out and turn almost a brownish color. You add white to it, it starts to turn gray. All right. So I'm getting a mix, trying to get most of that red out. Okay, now that I do have the red out, I can add just a tiny bit of blue in there. Because I still want the shadow to kind of resemble the shadow of the flower itself. Okay, the bright white, because I want the top part to be white, will be added very much last. Okay. All right. Now I've added the blue. It looks like a bluish green, and that's okay. As you can see, I just add some more blue to it. All right. But if I wanted to brown it out a little bit, just add a touch more red into this mix. It's fun to really mix and match colors like this. I don't know if I'm going to use glycerin too much. I think I'm just going to stick with water. I didn't add any glycerin when I did the background and the flower itself, so I might just continue with just water for this. All right, let's go to the flower. Now, as you see, there's these little dips and peaks here. Those are going to represent folds. Now, depending on how you're looking at it and how you see it, the inside could be the folds, or these can be the folds themselves. Okay, it's all how you envision and how you really want to look. I think I'll have the inside here be the shadow. I'll just come down like this. Okay. Since I got that one like that, I'll do it here too. And maybe about here. Oh, I got another one. I can pop another one, maybe this way. You can thicken it, lighten it, up to you. This is just the beginning part of all of this. I promise you it will make sense. But let's just play around with the shadows now. Oh, I'll create one maybe right here. And thicker one. And I'm just gonna curve it down here. Now I get a baby one there. And maybe something up in here float away, just like so. All right, okay. No problem. You're not the only one, Andrea. You are definitely the only one. Okay, now I'm going into this blue is a very deep blue, very strong. All right, so we're gonna mess around with the titanium white and pulling the titanium white away. I want it light, but not too light. I think that's good. We'll work with this. All right, and once again, it is a smaller brush. Now I've got where I want the darker shades would be. I will come here and I will just play around with what I want to be a little bit brighter. And we're gonna blend, have some fun with it. Okay. All up in here, we're gonna do the same thing, just blend it. We're gonna blend all of this. We'll be doing a whole lot of blending. Okay. So that's what you're seeing here. And you'll see as I mess around with this, the flower kind of meld itself as we're doing this. And you're just building your lights and shades. Like I said, just a little different than what you normally would see me do. And it's okay. I'm not going to get rid of everything. I'll return some of that back. Yes, I will use my finger in the top of a hat. Okay. There we go. Once again, it's just going to be a lot of fading and blending and mixing of colors. So if it kind of looks strange to you, or you feel it doesn't quite look right to you, give it some time. Give it some time. We'll work it out. And you see. And as we do this, there. See, it dries. Okay. As it starts to dry, it's gonna tack up and get a little bit darker, and that's all right. We didn't even do the main highlight color. This will appear to be a white flower in a bit. Trust me. It might not look now, but it will. It most certainly will. So I'm still looking at it, still building up on it a little bit. I'm staring at things, see what I want done. If you guys, yes, I am back. If you have questions, I will answer them to the best of my ability. Okay, I promise I will. All right, a little bit lighter. Like if I need to loosen the paint and add a little more oomph to it, I will. Let's take here for example. I'll come here and I'll add some little folds for a little fold in the petal there. Right about in there. Not necessarily here as much, but I will take it and brighten that up a little bit. Some more. And we're gonna come into here a little bit, brighten that out. It really is, this is just a lot of blending. Especially where I want to be a little brighter, I can scrub it in a little bit. Where I want the majority of that color to be, I will rub around the edges to blend that out and keep the intensity in there. Okay. Once again, remember this is not the highlight color. It's brighter, but it's not necessarily the top highlight color. You'll see after a while. Things don't look the way they will at first until you put it in with the other colors. And you'll understand that in a second. So you just keep building, keep playing, keep building. Let's rub it all in there. Like you see, this is not really typically the type of flower you would see me do, usually. Not usually. All right. Okay, let's bring that fold back, almost paint over it. That will be right in here. Just like that, we'll get a little fold right in here. Okay. I might put one right around here, but we'll see. We'll see. And if I choose to do that, I'll just darken that area a little bit, right up under here. Now, as you can see, so that paint has dried up a bit, and it's all right. Just get a little water, wake up a little, and come right back under here. Okay, we'll smooth that out. Just like that, a little bit. Rub that out. Come up under here, add a little shell in here. Because this is represented as the lip, the fold of the flower, just coming up and over. Okay. Yes, I did drop the brush, but I caught it. I got a towel on my lap, so it saves me from any more embarrassment. I think I'll be going through a lot of embarrassment later on during this broadcast. It's just a natural thing, it happens. All right, a little more titanium white contaminated with that light blue. Let's get a nice little fold in here. We're just make some wrinkle looking folds for the bottom. We'll smooth this out right here and have it come to a little point right in here. Just brighten it up there a little bit. Once again, it's not totally super white. Don't need it to be that way right now. And we'll take the same color and we'll lightly brighten, circle that a little bit more. It is a lot of scumbling, a lot of just dry brush blending. So you do it in layers and layers and layers. Okay. All right. Let us. I still want to play around a little bit before I go to the 1/2" brush. Let's get some more titanium white. We're gonna only mix a little bit of blue in that. We're getting it brighter and brighter as we go on. And it's just the paint. Okay, it's just me using paint and just really scratching it, rubbing it in there. See, I want the intensity there in the middle. I'm just wiping off the brush here on my top. And then, now you only got a short window when you're using regular paint with no water or anything. It's still wet, but you can still get that blending in there. It's not totally white, it's still mixed in with another color. A little gentle shading in there. All right, okay. Let's go with the 1/2" brush. Is it a filbert or a flat? This is a filbert. I don't want a filbert on a 1/2" flat. Yeah, we'll try this one. This would work all right. All right. Let us, as I'm looking at things here, okay. We'll go with solid white. See if we get some. We'll get some of those folds now like this. Okay. Right up in there. I don't want to destroy this stark white. Really get it up in there. Rub it in there. Under David's leadership, just as it was prophesied by Noah. Biblical scholars, now you can see what pure white will do. Okay, very lightly, very light, and go along with the contours of the petal as we build this stuff up a little bit here. You don't be afraid to use your finger. This kind of servitude, hewers of wood and drawers of water for the congregation. Just like so. Come up in here. Joshua 9:27. Just downward fold of the flower. Right where the peak of the flower would be. Remember, you got a very short window to do this type of blending. And we'll keep building and building. Servants can be those who are sleep, but not kind of sleeping that but the kind of servitude that Canaan subjugated to laws. It might be a little bleached out, depending on how the light situation is. As I'm looking at it, it looks like it might be all right, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, thank you. I can't remember if that's the one with the flag or not, the black. I don't remember. I do so many of them, and occasionally they just turn into a big blur. So I don't know. I think that's the one with the black flag, the stripes. I believe. I don't do too many of those. I'm not really a big holiday painter person. I just don't. You know, everybody got their own niche of doing things. I paint a little bit of everything. So it's basically if I'm in the mood to do it, you know. All depends really. All right, let's go into clean this up. I'm thinking of using a smaller brush, but we'll work with this. I'll go back into the green and the red again. All right. We'll pop a wee bit of blue in there. Okay. All right. We'll come in here. We'll tease a bit of that dark. We'll come up and under right in here, just like that. And what I'm doing, while it's still wet, I can use my finger. I can rub some of that subtly in there. It is going to give me a little bit of shadow underneath. I can have it a little stronger here, so it's all right. Okay. I don't really want it too dark under there, so I might leave that be as we go deeper into it here. But I need this pronounced a little bit more, just for shadow. All right. And I will probably lighten up some of those grooves in there too, because that might be a little strong, but we'll keep working at it and we'll see. I think I'm gonna do that. Let's get a little bit of blue. There's always gonna be a little bit of correction, and that's cool.
That makes you feel superior. But Paul said, don't do that.
I should branch that out. I think I'm going to give a little branch here. We'll just kind of cup it in here. All right. Hey, Fatima, how are you? All right, we're going to go into our slightly smaller brush. We'll blend some of that. I'll use some more of this whitish blue here. All right, up in here. So,
upon those, listen, Solomon levied
right up under here a little bit.
on certain unto this day. Solomon, he levied a tribute, that is taxes,
Pure white this time.
bond servants,
Right in here, just pure white. We'll do some of that right here on the edge. I'm up around here. All right, and okay. Come up over here. Right on here.
All you black Hebrews, you're not Hebrews.
We're going to go slightly bluish. I'll work on the pedal to be a little bit of blue here.
I told y'all,
A little bit more white.
Psalm 105.
How Shadow and Nikki doing? They tolerate each other. They're doing fine. The dog, I don't know where the dog is. The dog either is on my side of the couch or it's in the back room somewhere. But they're doing okay. All right, on this side over here, I can pretty much kind of gauge where the other pedal is going to be. Just thin it out there. We got a little bit of that action here, but really thin it out. Okay. Oh, we got another one here. We'll represent the highlight up around here somewhere. Get a little darker blue. And we'll blend some of that shadow. While it's wet, you can lightly blend some of that in there. I'm going to do that here on this side. Okay. Lightly blend it in. Just come on right in there in that corner. Like so. We've got more of that working over here. The choice where you want the shadow to be. All right, we'll come here and we'll just kind of. Right in here. We'll go a little bit brighter. Once again, you do it while it's a little wet, and then we'll mix all that in there. Up around in here. This is not totally white. Trust me, it's not. You'll see as I move on with this. And some little in there. I'm gonna go into that darker color. I'm not taking away the previous color. And we'll come up under here a little bit. Get a little shadow going all up in here a little bit. I'm mixing the colors in. All right. Okay. Get some. I should use a smaller brush than this, but it's okay. All right. I'll come here and kind of put it right up in there like that. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna take this and we'll add a little, just a slight push. We'll add a little fold in there like this. It kind of looks like a weird iris right now. A little push and come on in. A little push, and we'll bring that in a little bit more. Go with the path of the flower. And say it'll slowly resemble a white flower. All right. You do it a piece at a time, part at a time. You build on each section, of accordingly. Okay. Okay, come on around in here. Yes, I do blend with my finger if it calls for it. All right. All and what you looking for in that particular flower. Little push and I'll come in. All right. A little push and come on in. And I'll lightly blend that out. Right in here. Blend it out. Okay. There. Now they're pushing this agenda classification. You can determine the LGBTQ, they try to make provision for them because they want to be able to say, I am no longer a man. I am a woman. And I feel like a natural woman. Right up in there. And you keep blending and blending and blending. Okay. And the Bible says about Corinthians, if the gospel is preached to, and maybe I don't want the stripes to be as strong, just like we blend. Keep using your finger. Lightly blend, lightly blend. As I'm doing it and I'm looking at it, I'm going to glaze some shadow, which is a lot of water, and just onto this darker color. All right, with the water. Okay, with more water, you guys should be able to see that. Yeah, hope you guys can. Just raise this up a little bit, see what I'm doing. Let's say I'll take some green, a little touch of red. We'll get it dark like that. Get some water, and really. See, make it nice and loose. Now it's a glaze. I got more red on my brush. I don't want that. Now if that happens, just get some green and even it out. All right, just like that. You come in here and you add some of that glaze in there. You're not getting rid of all that. You're not getting rid of the blue or the white, but you can glaze some shadow in there. Okay. If it's a little too hot, you can always, kind of blend it out. All right. Okay, and you can do the same thing. Do the same thing in here. It's just add a little depth to your flower. Okay. You can add all sorts of sick little colors to it. Now, since I've done that, I should use the smaller brush. I can accentuate petals and folds, and I'll just do it with a titanium white. So like for this fold here, I can just give a slight push. It brings it out. I'm just doing it all crazy angles. Just with the petals look a little there. Okay. So what it actually looks like a folded petal. All right. You pretty much do the same thing over here on this side. All right, we've already got our medium blend there. But let's say if I wanted a little darker, go to the bluish. Make some of that in there. And while it's wet, once again, you manipulate this stuff. Obviously, it's going to be a little darker in here. And we'll just play around with this in here like this. Okay, something like that. And I'll smooth out the edges here a little bit. Because that's not really entirely the edges we're really concerned about. It's really in here. All right. I'll do something like that. Looks crazy right now. All right, because you don't know really what I'm doing, what I'm going to do with that. Okay, let's take a little bit of white. We're going to this bluish mix right in here. All right, so now I'll just kind of take a fold. We'll make a fold right in here, and we'll just kind of do little crazy patterns all to that darker blue like that, and then we'll make this a little solid. We'll probably bring that out to a point somewhere out there. We'll just come here. Okay, something like so. All right, so that's what that's going to be as of right now. We'll get a little point there and bring it in there. All right, we'll take a little white. We'll do it right here. We'll push, we go this way. And we'll kind of get some crazy angles right in there, and we'll go this way. The point would be right there on top. So if I do these crazy little patterns here, we're gonna aim that way. Not enough. Not quite enough white, just slight push, and we're gonna go that way. Okay, right up in this corner here. But now you can see the path of where it's going, because the point's up here on the top. And as you see, I'm getting that heavy layer of paint on the tip there. Okay, we'll brighten that up a little bit. Okay. Now, right in here, you can go, still use the white. We use a touch of blue. All right. Maybe a little bit of water. We'll loosen it up, the paint a little bit. I don't want it to be super duper, like heavy blue. And we'll come here and we'll add the striation a little bit, just a little bit. And we're gonna come in. And we'll lighten it up a little bit. Very smooth. Okay. I can probably get away with that being a little darker, as a matter of fact. We'll see. Let's take some of this blue. This blue's kind of deep. And maybe a little pinch of white in there. Okay. You slowly work your hues in there. A little bit brighter. All right. All right. A little touch of water. Very little water. I just want the paint a little looser. And we're going to come here and very lightly get these strokes going. You guys cannot tell really. Those stripes of the color's pretty close. All right, and that's fine. Let's go into, let's add a little red. We can make it a little browner there. Okay. A little touch of green, we can kind of run it up a little bit. Right in here, to bring this petal out, you need dark, like this. Surround that a little bit with the dark, press, and you're gonna fade it into that previous color, like so. It takes a little practice, and you guys get it. All right, see how that looks now? I didn't forget about that little folder, and I just had to paint past that, paint over that. Now that you see it, that I've done that, we're gonna bring some of the same color in here, just like this. Especially around this bent, this petal here. Just bring out that turn there. All right. And since I'm already here, I'm going to bring some of this dark because it brings out the pedal more. Okay, I'll just surround it here. As I'm looking at it, maybe running that way. Okay, yeah, a little bit there. You can always smooth it out. All right. Oh, here, right here. Just deep in this. All right. As I'm looking at it here, I'll feather it out a little bit.
What happened is that they had a little accident on the freeway. So the brother.
Okay. As you see, things are starting to kind of fill out a little bit. Nobody wants to talk to me. Is there anybody still here? Let's go into, before I even go any further, let's get some more titanium white. Titanium white is extremely opaque. Titanium white will cover depth. Let us come here with the titanium white. I'm mixing it into the lighter blue because we're going to gradually do it. Once again, I'm not using any glycerin to help blend. It's just glycerin or just the water. All right. So we'll come here. We're going to do the same thing here. Get some more. It's not truly titanium white, but we're building up our gradual hues. There. Now this pedal is in front of the others. Okay. All right. Now that I've done that, now I will use nothing but titanium white, and you'll see how bright it is compared to the others. I'll come up here with it first. I'll give a slight push in. Come on out. Slight push. You see that? Little push, and then come on in there. Okay. Come out here and give it a swift turn. I don't want them necessarily even. It's all right. And we'll come out here with this strong bit of black there, or white, excuse me. All right, which brings that in front of that fellow. Now, this fellow will continue in the back. We got one in front here. All right. So let's just take a little touch of water. We'll go into this blue a little bit. And we'll highlight, let's highlight the ones in the inside here. We'll come this way like this. And we'll come here. We got one here, one here, one here, and one here. Still bluish color, because it's a little in shadow back there. Okay. Oh, just come out here. Just like that. Out here, it's just a little touch of the paint, and when I do that little push there, when I do a little push like that, okay, it just brings some of the paint down in there, and it just naturally blends itself, depending on how much light you want to hit there, and you'll learn this as you keep doing it. It's pretty interesting how you can get a curved pedal with a rectangular brush, but it can be done. And what I'm doing when I do stuff like that, okay, is that let's make a pedal going like this. We'll just get a fold in there like that, and then we'll just bring it back down like that. Now what I just did is just cause a fold. Here we get this pedal here, but we got one that's now curved in. Okay, and to accentuate that curve in there, obviously it's going to create a shadow, right? So we'll just dip in this and we'll just create some dark in there. It brings that pedal to the foreground for the forefront. There we go, like that. Now you have it looking like it's surrounding the fellow back there. Okay. Now we do have a guy back there. Okay. He's back there, but he's not really the brightest thing back there because he's kind of, he's hanging around back there. Not necessarily totally white, not necessarily totally blue either. So we'll gray him out a little bit back there. Okay, the same thing with this guy. Smooth it out. Once again, I'm not using glycerin, I'm just using water. There. All right. We'll come over here. We'll deal with a little darker blue first. You'll see what I'm going to do. A little touch of water. And I mean a very slight touch of water. And we'll come here and we'll do a curve. Like so. Okay. We want this one in front of that one. We'll get some white. I did not clean the brush. Won't be necessary. This one is in front of that one, so we'll kind of put some muscle behind that one there. And we'll come in here. Now, obviously, this is not the final color. This is how you build up your certain hues. All right. All right, let's clean that off. Some direct titanium white. The brighter for the highlights, usually the less of you really need. All right. All right, a little push there. A little angle push there. Give him a little something there. This guy, bring him down a little bit. We'll press, bring him down. Just like so. Do I read? Yeah. I'll give him a little baby curve right in there. Because I want him in front of that one. You see. Okay, I can take this one very lightly. I'll lighten it up a little bit. I don't really want him directly super blue. And it's just me just rubbing. I'll bring it down like that. Okay. Much like that. Let's take them white. They're white. Oh, come out here. Cover some of that. What I don't like, I'll cover it up a little bit. And this one here, come out a little bit more. All right. Brighten that a little bit right up in here. Now when I brighten up, I just get rid of that edge, smooth off the edge. Okay. Something like So, all right, let's strengthen in some of these other ones so I can develop a strong light source in spots. So it's pure white, and I don't have to really, all I need really is just a touch of pure white. And that will be enough of light. Like this is just all pure white. All right. And get some crazy looking petal things going there. Really wild and woolly. We'll do some of those up in here. And maybe one more. I'm gonna just go outside folded stuff. So we'll get it solid there and we'll do some craziness right up in there. And we'll bring it out there like that. All right. Okay. Brighten it up a little bit. Let's brighten that up a little bit. All right, come in here.
Put in the hospital at 12 and 3. Here's what it says. Mark this in.
All right. Now remember, you get an effective petal once you got enough shadow to represent where that petal is, where that fold is. All right.
God will win. God will mark. Third verse, I will bless those who bless you.
There.
I will curse you.
So you really, really, really.
Did you hear that? Over Abraham. And you, all the families
Really
of the earth.
out of
shall be blessed. All the families, you know, Abraham is
really gotta pick your spots. Okay. Pick your spots where you want things to be highlighted. Like I say, these flowers, I don't do too many of them. Not too many. That involves this much quote unquote work. Not too many times. See, if I got something that's a little too dark or maybe a little too crazy, you can always kind of blend that out a wee bit. Hey Mark, how you doing, bro? Now that I've done that, because there's always going to be adjustments, I'll take a little bit of red, I'll put it right here. A little bit of, should have picked the green instead, but it's all right. Just a little something dark. All right. All right, red directly underneath, right in here. Something pretty dark. Once again, it's not any glycerin or anything like that, it's just water. And I'll just use my finger while it's wet and I'll lightly blend it. I really don't want any sharp definable lines here on the bottom. A little feathering, a little scumbling. You keep working at it. All right. And we'll come here. Really bright. A little mark right in there.
Family of George Floyd.
All right.
He said that George Floyd died from opiate.
All right.
Drugs.
more direct white right in here. And I add the paint with acrylic. As it dries, once again, it's a little dark, a little darker. And you can always come back and accentuate. All right. I'm gonna go into a little bit of this right in here. And I'm just framing some of that petal fold. I'll just bring it down here a little bit. See? And I'll just drag that around in there. I'll keep doing it till I get what I kind of the shade I want there. Get a little bit of that over here. You know what? I think I'm gonna do something special there because I want it to be accentuated. And I just thought about this right on the fly. I can get away with it. Right here. Right here on the tips of these, on this filler, right up in here.
And that boy had Farrakhan on his show. And he said, this is my show. I can have who the hell I want there. Boy, the Jews heard that. He was making $50 million a year. He lost out on $50 million. Farrakhan don't have no television, worldwide television.
You can do the same thing right in here.
And he
My bad. All it takes is a little touch. I gotta go through this headache. There. Oh, that wasn't necessarily the camera. I ran out of my battery went dead. That's one of the things about a DSLR camera. And I never changed it from last night. We're close to being done. One of the headaches with the DSLR. I gotta get passing this thing. Use them first. Up the way you see where I'm at. I'm up here. I can't do automatic focus. Chart this back on charger. I do have 2 batteries, and the batteries believe it or not last hours and hours, like 4 or 5 hours. So, because they last that long, I tend to forget to really swap it out if I'm not all that long.
see over here. We're gonna put the phone right here. I can do away with it. I wanted that just be so painting itself. So I can kind of keep it. Wasn't planning on it, but it helps them. Here. So I guess I'll do the one that I folded. Usually I would use a smaller brush for this, but it also adds to the wildness of the flower. It helps in the eye flow. So I think that kind of helps it out. What do you think? All right, I'll slowly pull this thing out so you guys can see the full shot. I don't believe I need to see the palette. But since I do have plenty of paint left, what I'll do is I'll use this as a background for something else. I can show you guys that. But until then, let's make this go away. I gotta make sure I even, because it went out like that. It might be the wrong audio. God damn it, it is. Oh, fucking Christ.
Of course, they took the loop out. Oh no, I don't need it there. I don't know if the music went out or not. Apparently it did. Yes, I do go off the deep end real fast. But no, things don't go well. Because I really spend too much time on this for things to fuck up. And I will lose my shit in about 30 seconds. All right. I think this is one of the reasons why I don't use this stuff. But I got to get used to it like everything else. Only have palette camera. Oh, I know what you're talking about it goes out. It goes up. That was my fault because I didn't change the battery. I should just naturally change the batteries. And the battery that's in there will last about 5 hours or so. Who knows? Yeah, the music was drowning out my voice because I had the wrong mic on. The battery, when the camera goes out like that, it cancels. The microphone is plugged into the camera. So that's the only reason why you hear my voice is strong, because I don't have a very loud voice. So when the camera goes dead, everything reverts back to default on StreamYard. And I tend to forget that's what happened. All right. I think I can bring this back now that I've corrected everything. And yeah, I get agitated real fast. I don't think I have to focus it. Oh, God, focus it a little bit. I'm over 6 feet tall, and I tend to bump into shit because I have it so close to me, but I have to have it in reaching distance. Okay, camera's a little weird. Well, this is a very small canvas, but it's just the way the board itself is angled back like this. So it's going to give a wider bottom, a more narrow top, and it's kind of skewed a little bit, so it's not a direct on shot because of the size of the larger canvas. It would straighten up a little bit, but I can also adjust that. But I don't think that's too serious. Anyway, that's what she's looking like right now. That's what it looks like. Like I say, in a weird angle. So you guys are looking at it funky angle instead of dead on. Because I think if I do it dead on, it's gonna cut right into my bottom of my name. Yes, it will. Yeah. So I can't win either way. So this is about as good as it's gonna get for that. Anyway, I added, usually you don't see me add stems and thorns and whatever, different types of leaves here. So it's a different rendition of the painting. whatnot. Still represent more or less as a white-ish flower. Okay, I do have that little peak back there. I told you I didn't forget it. I see it back there, so I'll just add that in real quick. All right. It doesn't necessarily have to be totally white, but it's right here. It's a little friend hanging around back there. Okay. He's just hanging around. Put him in there real fast. Just like that. Just a little buddy bit back there. Okay. So I don't forget him. But he's back there. Okay. I guess I have to put my name on it now, right? All right, I think I got a script liner in here somewhere. There it is. I do have a white marker, an acrylic marker. I can easily put my name on there too. I got to get used to using that. I'm so accustomed to using a brush for my signature. It's just me. And I'll throw the signature on there. And as you guys know, I'll take a picture of it. It'll be on Instagram. It'll be on Facebook. And I'd make a what you call it, a thumbnail for YouTube. But for those of you who are left, appreciate you stopping by, sticking around. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Now, from my vantage point and from what I'm seeing from the camera, and maybe this light is drowning it out a little bit. Maybe if I turn it a little bit, you might be able to see more detail. It's weird how the light would do that. Because it seems to drown it out a little bit here, but I'll take a full picture of it and you guys will see it in this detail. But all right, that is that. Let's put this camera, let's put it back a bit. Well, you know, it's good where it is. I'll keep it right here. It should be fine. I'll take this off, and I have watercolor paper because I have paint. We're done as far as this is concerned. Where are you? Stop that. Let's bring this back. Am I touching the right one? Nope. I am. It's not hard enough. Okay. We'll take this. I have an easel on the other side of me. I just gotta stretch it, just sit it there. I will get my watercolor paper out to get it prepared for the next one. I don't really necessarily need this towel on my lap because we're done. I'll just get it prepared for the next painting. I don't know what I'm going to paint, but I'll get it prepared nonetheless. What I do with 12 by 18 inches. All right. What I do with watercolor paper is 12 by 18 inches. This is the rougher watercolor side. That's the smoother side. What I'll do is I'll put it here. No worries. Okay. Because the paper is kind of on the large side at 12 by 18. I really gotta get the other display right about here. Should be good enough for the next go around. All right, let's get the set. Thank you, Travel Dreamer. I'll get it prepared for whatever I'm going to do next. I know I've got it on kind of a landscape type of thing, which is fine. It's been a while since I used watercolor paper, and I doubled the watercolor paper, so I got essentially 2 sheets. I want it a little stiffer, you know, in case I do end up selling one of these things. You know, it's a little sturdy, and they can put it in, you know, 12 by 18 frame, and you know, it won't bow and bend on them. So I just double the sheets. It's all good. Because I tend to do a lot of these on canvas now, but I really haven't been out to buy any more canvas. So you guys get to see how I prepare for the next painting. And I do this whether I'm doing a tutorial or not. Okay. All right. All I got is this green, blue, and white, and a little touch of red. What am I gonna do with that, really? Well, I'll probably just do some kind of weird background of sorts. I'm so used to having the towel on my lap, so I'll do it like this. I wasn't really intending on maybe I'll just use water. I mean, it is watercolor paper. It might bow using the water. That's okay. I have glycerin here. I just don't really want to use it right now. Okay, there. Let's get a little bit of red and white. We'll just kind of pop it in there like this. No big deal. Just throw it in there. A little bit green, a little bit of blue. We'll just gather it. Pop some here. Put some here. Put it around here. Put it on the bottom. Just let it up with water. Whatever. Do it like that. I don't think I have too much red and white left. So we'll just do whatever. Pop it in there. Now, water has a different take than anything else. So the paint will solidify rather quickly. You just gotta be quick with it. To which I am not. Just cruising, I have my good time here with it. I'll take a Hake brush and smooth all of that out. Let's see what we can come up with. I'll take a 3-inch wide Hake brush, very soft brush. And you gotta be kind of fast with it because this is not glycerin. This is water. Okay. So you gotta kind of work with quickness with it. I like what's happening and I'll just blur it out. Okay. It doesn't have to be a perfect mix of color. Whatever you prefer for a background, it's up to you. Just gotta work it in there fast because once again, it's starting to dry. And it's fine if it dries. It's fine. Whatever it is, it is. Just like that. So this is what happens when you just use water. Okay. That's about it. It'll be dry in about 20 minutes or less. Because there's nothing but water in the acrylic paint. It's that fast. No, or you get your brush stained, but that's all right also. Just a little water in there. Rinse it off. I got a large bucket down below here. These hairs are very fine, very soft. I had these brushes. I got 3 of them, small, medium, and large. I had them for a while. They take they're handmade. They take a good beating. But as you can see, it comes right back. All right. Don't need it to be perfect. It's green. Who knows what I'll use it for? Whatever. You know, I mean, it could be a wood scene. I can have it be a ocean scene, really. But as you can see, you see how it's starting to bow, and that's fine. That's great that it's doing that, because once it dries, give it time to dry. This is watercolor paper. When it's dry, it will tighten back up, and That's that. And the next time it's wet, it won't bow. So you give it some time to dry. Make sure your tape is secure. Okay. And that's that. Now she's good to go afterward. All right. Okay, let's switch this. I might as well do the whole shot since I'm here, since I'm already done with the other one. Let's flip this around, and we can get rid of that. How would I clean this glass palette? Oh, this mess. Well, I'll just use some rubbing alcohol. Okay. Now I have this is actually a black razor blade. All right, I used up my silver ones. Okay, now the rubbing alcohol eats right through it, as you can see, and it comes right off. I gotta be careful because the cable's here for the video. If I touch it, we all know what happens. So I just gotta watch myself. Now let's pull some of the grime this way. I have a not paper basket, but a plastic bag right underneath the edge of this glass palette. So I just scrape it, falls automatically right into the palette. And because this is a plastic blade, you're not opted to cut yourself wide open if you rub your hands across it. But it is sharp enough to pick up the loose paint. This is what I do every time I'm on here with you guys. It doesn't take too long. I do have a paper towel roll right below me. Okay. A little more. Okay, let's put this back over here where I can easily spot it. All right. And just wipe it right off. It is a little messy, but what do you expect? Now, rubbing alcohol dries pretty quickly, but it takes this stuff right off of there. On depending on how clean you want it. Get out of there, you. All right, but there you go. Every time I paint. I paint a lot more often than most, so I do that every time. Okay, but there she goes. All right. Yeah, my batch of brush right here. The stuff that you guys don't see. That's the other water dish, which I gotta clean up because it's gross. Once the bucket gets a little heavy with water, obviously I empty it and then I fill them up again. This is the bigger one. I'll show you the bigger pail here. Okay, that's the bigger pail. Every once in a while, I gotta take it to the sink and really clean it. Like I said, I probably paint a lot more often than most of you, so I gotta clean it often. Okay, so I'll have to getting everything prepared for next time. I guess I have this is a 3-quart pitcher. It has a locking mechanism on it, so in case I kick it over, it doesn't spill over the place. Something I am also known to do. All right, I think that's it. I think we're good. I don't know who's on later on this evening. It is Friday. It could be anybody. If I choose not to be on, then I'll probably end up watching somebody. But I appreciate you guys enduring this segment, and let's put it back on some familiar there. That's not what I want. Switch it there. I use my webcaster. That's how you see what you see. Now let's put this back, get it prepared, get it ready, and we'll bring that back right about there. You guys don't see usually the heavy shadow because I have a light on it usually. All right. What else? I think that's really good. Now that I got all that green on, it gives the camera something to focus on. There, like so. All right, but that's that. mop bucket. Oh, the pail? No, it's only a pail. That's funny. You mentioned that. But yeah, it does look like an old-fashioned mop bucket. I have, what do I got? 10 of these things? 10, 11 of them. So, yeah. Yeah, the head brush, yeah. I got 3 sizes of those. So, all right. I shall, this will probably be off the board. I'll probably do something fresh and new. Who knows what I'll do with this. Once it's fully dry and flat, it'll probably be off the board. I'll probably be doing something a little more traditional. Who knows? I guess I can let you guys see this as I sign off. Good. The advantage of doing acrylics with water is that, freaking things dry. It's great. If it's dry, there's no, nothing on it. So it's all good. Well, as you guys know, I'll post this, like I said, on Instagram and Facebook. I'll take a pretty decent picture of it, varnish it and whatnot. I think that's it. So guys, I appreciate you. You guys take care. I'll see you when I see you. All right. Peace.